What up, y'all? This is Doc Madness and things of that nature. You tuned in to another week of that Sports Talk Wednesdays live. We got a lot on the plate right here. My man D will be joining us here shortly, but it's your midweek dose of them fire takes and that full court truth with us, man. We hold it down. We got a monster lineup today for y'all. We gonna recap real quick the MLB history that was in the making. We got some NBA new balance of power. We are always tap into the WNBA's coaching shakeups and expansion. Breaking into the FBI investigation and rocking the sports betting world, and then also NFL drama. Chef D, he's gonna bring all that to us with the stuff that's coming out there, and then I'm gonna tap in with the San Francisco BS that's going on right now as well, and all the trades. So mixing it up. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, settle in, and we'll be right back, y'all. We got that for you, right?
Nature, where we blend beats, bites, bold talk, and that elevated mindset. It's one of your hosts with the most, Cal Grizzly, the chef most of the time. Chef D, Left Coast Kings, Dang Uno, you dig it? And I'm about to plug the segments that keep the show flavorful and full of truth. First up, Session, all things music. From underground heat to mainstream moves, we break down what slaps, what's slept on, and what's shaping the sound of the culture. If it's got soul, we listening. Next, we're whipping up that dope. We're putting something good in your belly. Our culinary corner where flavor meets storytelling. Whether it's a backyard banger or a gourmet twist, we talking recipes, rituals, and the roots behind the plate. Then we get raw with unfiltered combos. No script, no filters, just real talk. We dive into the uncomfortable, the hilarious, and the necessary. If it's on your mind, we're expressing it. Now let's elevate with Stone Not Stupid. Our 420 segment that's all about conscious cannabis culture. We're breaking stigmas, sharing stories, and keeping it smart while staying lit. Inside of that, we've got Strain of the Day, today's featured flower, with flavor notes, effects, and the vibe it brings. Whether you're sparkling up or just curious, we got the rundown. And if you're wondering what's in rotation, we've got what's in your playlist. A curated drop of what we're vibing to right now. Tap in, add it to yours. Let the music move. Now, every Wednesday at 1 p.m., we go live. Sports Talk, baby. Breaking down the plays, the players, and the pulse of the game. From the battlefield to locker room drama, we keep it sharp and spicy. And don't sleep on the session live. Every Sunday, 9 p.m., we go uncut with live music, talk, guest drops, and real-time reaction. It's the heartbeat of the culture, y'all, and you invited. That's the lineup. Each segment has its own flavor. Put together, though, man, it's a full dish. So stay tuned, stay curious, stay tapped in. It's things of that nature, and you owe it to yourself.
Sports Talk Wednesdays live, let's ride!
What up, y'all? As you can see, man, we having a lot of little issues and difficulties going on here. Man, just stay with us. We're gonna tap in. We're gonna get through all of that, man. This is some real shit right here. But anyhow, man, tap it in, back in with y'all. We got the World Series. We're gonna go over some of that right here, man. That was definitely something for the ages. It was a masterpiece, man. I know y'all probably sick of hearing it, but with the extra inning heroics, record-breaking performances, traveling miles that tell stories upon stories, you guys. So what I'm saying? Let's discuss some of the key bullets real quick, man, that we can go over, man. The game 7 thriller that was in Toronto. We'll just start there, man. Dodgers 5, Blue Jays 4, 11 innings. I mean, come on, man. What can we ask more for? We got Yamamoto, who wins 3 games in the series. He pitched 17 and 2/3 innings with 15 Ks, man. That's a 1.02 ERA. Got to give him the shout out to that, man. That dude is something extraordinary. Andy Page's collision catch saves the championship. You know what I'm saying? We got that going on. So it's a lot of stuff, man. We got Toronto's Ernie Clement sets its record. Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go. What's up, my man?
What's good, bro?
Right. We got Ernie Clement sets the playoff hit record at 30. So that's another, you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of historical stuff going on. Dodgers, they put over or logged over 63,000 air miles. First team to repeat since Big Red, man. First in the Big Red machine in 76. We also got we're gonna go ahead and call it what it is, man. Yamamoto, he's just gangster with it, bro. Let's go ahead and call it what it is, man. This dude is gangster with it, bro. He just stamped himself alongside Randy Johnson and Christy Mathewson. 3 wins, including the clincher on 0 rest. Okay. On 0
Yep.
rest, man. And he was volunteering to try to get in wherever he could. So, these are things, man. That's baseball mythology right there, bro. It's going down in history. So, man, stamp that, and hopefully that's one for the books for the ages.
Yep.
I didn't even know that they had a day off, man. I mean, they didn't even get rest, bro. I mean, he pitched on Friday, got treatment, came back on Saturday, and shut it down, bro. That's the mentality that builds dynasties, bro. Like
Yeah.
real talk. We gotta acknowledge that, and that's exactly what we're gonna do here on things of that nature. Regardless, I know we only once a week, but we definitely gotta go ahead and tap in and give that,
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
man. I, I had fun watching the parade because they was out there talking. Hey, I did not realize that Otani and Yamamoto's English was that well, bro. They surprised me.
Well, they don't have to speak. They got, you know what I'm saying, they cater
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
So
So I was like, damn,
yeah,
they ain't too bad, bro. It's like
right
shit. They working on it. Good job, fellas.
there.
But yeah,
And that's
man.
good, man. That's real good. Because did you know that this man was Yamamoto's arms were so tired he needed help lifting up the damn trophy, man. That's how much he been pitching, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
We got to
man.
just give him and that the Dodgers. Even though, man, if you just like baseball, you like sports, you like headlines, you like history, you like all the great things that come with sports. Not all the tabloid stuff that we get into. You know what I'm saying, and all of the stuff that happens off the field and off the court and off that. But you know, you gotta salute where it's necessary. So man, stand up to the Los Angeles Dodgers, man. And boom, another damn back to back, right? And it's in LA going to
Go,
the
baby.
Dodgers.
Let's go.
So I already hear them talking about three peats. We'll see, right? We'll see.
Yeah, Otani said it too.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's
Yeah, he
crazy.
said it on stage at the ceremony. He said it.
Well, we might be witnessing, man, another dynasty, bro. They did it
Yeah,
without shortcuts. They did it with
yeah,
culture. They did it with grit
yep,
and international excellence, man, leading the way. So you got to say it's not just Yamamoto. You had Otani, you got Sasaki,
so,
and
yeah.
it's
Bro.
bro.
I think everybody on that team played their best at every single moment. Like, I mean, look at Freddie. Like, you look at Freddie Freeman when he hit that walk off right in the
Right.
18th inning, bro. He had been having a real bad game, dog. Most players would have just checked out.
Yeah. As I said,
Most
you
of them
got to
would have checked
add
out.
that. Yep. To his, you know what I'm saying? Basically, that's add that to Clement, add that to Otani, add that to Yamamoto. Like, just listen to all these underlinings, the fabulous catches. I mean, we had a
Yeah,
11th inning game 7, and that was on the road. The Dodgers had to go and win 2 on the road. I mean, bro, just everything leading up to it,
yeah,
besides the Simpsons predicting it correctly.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Which was almost there, bro. They predicted 6-4 Toronto. So it was crazy, man. My son and I were watching it and we were talking about it. It's like, holy crap, man, this is about to be another one, man. So I think the Simpsons need to be investigated. No, I'm just playing. We won't even throw that word around sports, right? Investigations. We get more on that BS. But yeah, man. Once again, hats off, salute to them, man. Everybody knows. I'm just giving the respects where it's due, man. Hard work pays off in the end, man. Like they said, these individuals stepped up. They weren't complaining about it. They weren't doing what we see in other sports. Um, um, how can I say it? Load managing. They weren't worried about none of that shit, bro. They were just out there to win a damn championship because this is what they visioned as a young child winning the championship. And what better organization, as much as I hate to say it, to do it with? Um, it's the Dodgers, right? I mean, because it's legacy. If nothing
Los
else,
Doyers, Los Doyers, Los
yeah,
Doyers.
Los Dodgers. It's East LA, right? So, all right, man. So as we transition, man, once again, I'll give another salute, round of applause. Stand up for the Dodgers, man. Best dudes,
So
best
for
dudes.
sure.
It's a short off season, so get ready. Especially when you go this long, right, into the postseason. It's definitely a short off season. So enjoy it while you can. Everybody go back to the prospective homes, countries, do what you do, and be ready for the next season. All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do now, though, is we're gonna go ahead and transition while Chef D is on his way to go set up at his studio and give us all of the
Yeah.
run in the F
I'm
and the
pulling
A.
into the woods, y'all. I'm pulling into the
Yeah.
woods. Give me a sec.
So while he's doing that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go ahead and do things a little different. And I'm gonna start tapping into the next segment, which is the NBA, y'all. There's a whole lot that's going on, man. Salute to the NBA getting started, getting back at it. But along with that, man, it's a shakeup. It's a big shakeup. You got people that are undefeated that never would have thought it. You know what I mean? You got people who you thought were going to be better coming up at the bottom of the barrel. You got people complaining, not happy where they at. I mean, what's good, man? What's going on with the NBA, bro? You have any idea? I don't exactly. See, so what we got right now is I'm gonna tap into something that I think is a big topic right here, right? I think the East is finally starting to catch up a little bit with the West. Now I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack because they don't have as the parity of the Eastern Conference. It isn't as great as the Western Conference as far as the parity on that goes, but when it comes down to the talent level of the teams that are good, I mean, you got Miami, bro, who's coming out on a defensive juggernaut. They're already talking about that they had their different mindset and how they were coming in from the offseason, right? Um, you have different teams right now that are looking at lineups that they had, like, Indiana lineup that we really haven't seen during the regular season, right? So you definitely got to go ahead and tip the hats. But let's start off first of all with the Bulls shocking the Sixers with a 24-point comeback, right? That was something that was, I'm gonna say, it was a shocker last night, man. Watching that, you're starting to see a lot of these teams not just fold when it comes down to having its back against the wall. So that was good to see, man. Especially when you got young players, like I said, the rookies. They've been doing fabulous this year. The draft class that they came in with, man, it was a great class. You're starting to see now. Before we start pointing fingers and saying how come this person ain't doing this and how come that person's not doing more, um, let's just give them some time to grow, man, into what we consider an adult body and bone structure and everything else, man, because it's not easy to come in running college ball and then jumping in and having this banging these big bodies and these grown ass men that have been in there working and doing all that kind of stuff for a minute. So you definitely want to go ahead and make sure, you know what I'm saying, like, we give them a little bit of time to grow. Now there are some people that's jumping out and doing their dues, right? It's definitely something that we're gonna take notice. But as the whole overall goes, man, do y'all think that the West is too deep? And that's what we're looking at as far as the parity on both sides of the conferences. Um, I think it's a little bit too early just to say who's more dominant as far as the top teams. I mean, we know OKC, we know San Antonio, we already know the Lakers is going to be somewhere in there just because, you know what I'm saying, trade deadline. There's a lot of season just still left, right? But through the first 2 weeks, right, the East scoring margin versus the West is almost even, despite that there's a 10 to 16 difference in interconference play. So the matchups have been heavily skewed. I believe that the bottom East squads, Pacers, Nets, Wizards, took most of those L's. So the top tier squads like Cleveland, New York, Orlando, Miami, they haven't seen the West as much yet. So it's still, you know what I'm saying, things that we got to look at and see because you got some teams that already played each other twice already in this season, right? So meanwhile, in the middle of the pack, you got the Bulls, the Sixers, the Heat, Hawks, Hornets, and even the Raptors all have came out swinging and looking, you know what I'm saying, better shells of themselves than they were last year, at least starting off, right, going into this. It's still early to say. But some of these teams like the Raptors, they've been there. It's something that we're used to hearing and seeing those names and those players, but now I think the parity is starting to become a little bit more apparent. So I don't think it's going to be a cupcake year. A lot of people used to look at the East and say, "Hey, man, this is our chance to go ahead and tack on a couple of those W's." I think a lot of these teams have positive scoring margins, and the Bulls are leading the charge. Finally found that old school grit and grind. It's different, man, because now what you got to understand is these teams are looking for their identities. We're done seeing the old, okay, you this is that team and that's that team. All these teams are now starting to change and resurface with new identities because it's a new era. You hear that being talked about a lot, especially among coaches. The era, the era that we're in, you have to adjust differently than the way you normally did with your schemes and stuff. So it's definitely something that to watch and keep your eyes open for and peel for because the teams that were once leading the pack, they got a lot of teams nipping at their heels. So we got the cup that's returning, man. The Emirates Cup. It's coming back. We got a lot of that going on. We had our first couple of games, or first round, I should say. I know this past weekend, Friday and Saturday. It tipped off with some muted new court designs. The gray is the new red, as they're kind of like promoting, or the talk is. So that's different. I always like to see the court designs, man. It's pretty interesting to see what they come up with. So 8 teams. You got Pacers, Sixers, Cavs, Knicks, Grizzlies, Jazz, Nuggets, and Pelicans already that have made basically a must-win territory. They're already in that territory where they must win because if you drop 2, you're out, right? So definitely something that we got to look at and pay attention to. Insights on that tournament. I think Boston, they I don't know, man. The East group, they if they could beat Orlando, they may be able to go ahead and get their 2 row wins in. But we'll see. Boston did show a big upside to them. That was pretty crazy. I didn't expect them to win over Milwaukee last night as well. But they did that handily with a wide margin. So you definitely got to look at all this. So with the cup bringing out that March Madness energy, definitely November hoops is going to be something to tap into. You guys got to keep playing every possession because every possession counts, especially right now. So you not only you playing for position in the Emirate Cups, you're also tapping in to your own conference, and then you're looking at conference play because that shit last as we know every time we get into the postseason or near the postseason it starts looking at your win differential against your conferences and those teams. So that can weigh heavily on where you fall as far as seeding. It's going to be Loctite this year. The West is jam tight as it always is. It's going to be so you definitely want to get those wins in where you can. And if you're trying to get that extra moolah, that money, that dinero, them greenbacks, making it rain, you know what I mean? You better go ahead and get that Emirates Cups because that's an extra, you know what I'm saying, guap in your pocket. But I definitely tapped in, seeing what it do. And look at this, man. We got us D finally settled in, man, and ready to rock and roll. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep spitting my peas on here and let him settle in and say what's up to the Yorkie in the back.
Yep.
They always got to get their screen time, man. We're
Yeah, barking at nothing, bro. He can't even see shit. He just barking.
and then we got Oosh, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right, man. So let's talk a little bit about these rookies, bro. Rookies that have been balling out, man. I think the league is in good hands. So I'll say that. Now you could debate on what you consider as a good rookie season, but as we know, man, a lot of these players it's going to take time to flourish. Right. This rookie class, it was special. We talking about not just production, but employees, man. It's something different about these rookies. They was ready to come out, man. Cooper Flag, you know what I'm saying? He has a lot on his shoulders to be playing point guard where he's never really did that. They had a true point guard in college. So, the game is faster at this level. Arguably, right? Some will say that the college level is a lot faster, but regardless of the fact, if you haven't done something or played that position and you're just not really a astute at it where it comes naturally, it's going to take some adjusting to get into. I don't know how long he's going to be in that position because once again, you got Kyrie Irving over there sitting on the bench. So we'll see. But 13.6 points a game. Still finding rhythm. At a point guard, that's not bad starting off as a rookie. Now the Spurs, Dylan Harper. He recently was sidelined with a leg injury, but before that, man, he had probably one of the best pace of any rookie guard out there right now, bro. I mean, of course, he gets to play with Wemby. Uh, that
Yeah.
who wouldn't want that disadvantage, right? To have Wemby on the lob or a Wemby on the wing where you drive, you can kick it, so it really makes your stats look very well. But bar that, you still got to come out and play. You still got to suit up. You still got to make the plays and get the ball and deliver it where it needs to be. So, and he was able to do that. It looked like he was a natural. He was ready out there, getting it in. And shout out to him. Hopefully, he gets better. And that leg injury, help him out, getting back into the Spurs to help them out with their run. And I think they took their first L. They was undefeated, but they recently took their first L as well.
Did they make it to the 5-0 mark?
I believe they were. I think they're 5-1. Once again, I think they did get to the 5-0, which was the best Spurs start in their history, I believe, or in a long time. One of
I think damn near the
right. So I know that it happened.
It's never been done for them.
Right. So but I think they celebrated a little too much, and then they took that L right after. Right. That's how it goes sometimes.
That's how it goes.
Speculation. That's what that is. Right. Allegedly. The Sixers, man, they got a hot one over there, bro, with VJ Edgecombe. I love watching this dude in college, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like he made me some nice dollars in college in the March Madness tournaments and stuff, bro. So watching him is no surprise. Seeing him come out and that ball out for the Sixers. Now, when they didn't have whatchamacallit, they're out. They got a list of people that's out, right? One of their stars, of course, being PG-13, Paul George. But Embiid, he's on a roller coaster ride, trying to get back into game playing mode and still nursing some things there. So to have VJ come in, man, he was putting up nice numbers, 19 points or 19-1. He's putting up 19, 5.9. If you just want to round it, 19, 6, and 5 on 59% true shooting, man, as a rookie. Okay. So once again, we're not looking at this and comparing it to, somebody that's been in the league a few years. So if he keeps up at that pace, man, he's going to join a very small club of rookies that average to 25-5. And basically, if anybody knows, let's see. It's only been 2 that's done it. I wonder what those 2 are. MJ and LeBron. Yes, he's going to join in Jordan and LeBron territory. So that's great company to be in, man, when you get as far as being talked in the history and the lineage of the game. So shout out to the Sixers, GM, shout out to VJ Edgecombe, and you're surrounded by great players out there. I'm sure Maxey, saying PG, even Embiid, man. So that way you got guards that can show you, and then you got bigs that can help you, which being a guard that could post, which Jordan was good for, and everybody knows LeBron has that in his game and arsenal as well. So, much salute there. Now the Hornets, they got Knuppel. He's been a 3-point threat even in college, bro. And the transition that coming into the league at 41% from deep territory, steady minutes. That's a lot of future, man, for a glue guy. He's got to get a little bit of defense up though, but outside of that, who doesn't? Moving forward right along, we got the Grizzlies, Cedric Coward, 48% from three also, or not also, but he's also shooting very, very well coming into the league at 48% from three, averaging about 15.3 a night, second leading scorer amongst rookies. So these youngins, man, they hooping like they don't care about the scouting reports. They just in there saying, bro, we ready. You know what I mean? So shout out to those organizations that prepared them correct. I don't know how many of these, if any, are coming out after 1 year, 2 year, what that is. That's not relevant, at least on Sports Talk. You know what I'm saying? Wednesdays. But whatever it is, that organization has put them in a position to succeed, and then they adhere to the regimen. They adhere to what they had to do to put in the work to make sure that, hey, they see the results. And this is just a small list of what's going on out there. Um, you know what I'm saying? As far as that goes, just real quick, talking about the NBA draft. A lot of people say that it's a tanking season in disguise coming up for this 2026 NBA draft. So they're saying that it's crazy with all of the eyes and the highlights that's going on in sports betting, investigations, just all of it. The way refereeing is being called. When you look at all of this, um, it's never fashionable to even hear the word tanking in any sport. You hear it a lot in basketball and NBA, and especially because there's three names right now that's dominating the boards coming out of college on the 2026 board. That's at least being projected right now, which is a 6'5" shooting guard. Footwork supposedly has like Kobe, poised like Kawhi. Peterson out of Kansas. He's nothing but a pure bucket. You got BYU 6'9" wing with ridiculous body control. He has supposedly SGA Shea Gildress style movement, but he does need to work on a jumper. But he's already an elite slasher. So once again, once you get in the NBA, you get a lot of these coaches that you don't get in college that can help you prepare those deficiencies. And then Cameron Boozer out of Duke, physical forward, built like Paulo Banchero, with the grown man game. So, you know what I'm saying? When you see that and they're already talking about it and scouts is already going crazy, look for the bottom seed teams, man. Hopefully they don't tank. So if your team is sniffing, you know what I'm saying, the play in, you already know the vibe, man. Tank light and draft bright, right? The Thunder, man, they remain undefeated. The Storm is warning, man. Watch out. 8-0, man. These dudes boo-bopped us last night, bro. The Clippers. We thought we came out. We came out first round, man, and throw some haymakers, had them against the ropes, had a cool like 14-point lead, but that shit don't last against these dudes, bro. They're so poised. They know how to just go ahead and get their their shit in order. They know what they're doing. And SGA quietly balling like he's allergic to any type of pressure that you could throw at him. I mean, this dude's leading the league in plus minus at a plus 68, bro. A plus 68. Man, and yeah, bro. The Clippers, you know what I'm saying? We had to learn the hard way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we were up, like I said, up by 13, 14, and we ended up losing by 19. That just shows you, right. That part, bro. And I'm gonna say this though. I forgot that this is a lot of revenge games though. I totally forgot. I don't I don't know how because I say this on our show a lot, but totally forgot that. Hey, SGA is coming back with a vengeance. Every time he plays the Clippers, it could be at his home or it could be at our home. But SGA is like, hey, I want to make sure that they always realize that OKC won the better of the trade.
Yeah,
Of the deal. So and
that's
he
just
said,
like when Marcus Allen, right? You know all this shit with the Raiders, man. And when he went to Kansas City, bro, every time they played the Raiders, he showed his ass.
right, and he said it too. It's in the they have that season that they have right now that they I think it's on Netflix. And he says it, bro, right in there. He says, man, I make sure that every time I play the Clippers, I make sure that I let them know. And it's nothing like, a FU type of situation. It's just like, I want them to know that OKC got the better of the deal, and there's nothing wrong with that. I salute that. But I forgot this. That's Hortenstein. He's over there in OKC. We had him as a Clipper. There's another individual over there. Man, right on the tip of my tongue. And I forget that he was a Clipper as well. And
Yeah.
so you got three dudes coming back playing against a team that kind of let them go. So it's almost form fitting that they bust their ass, right? Clippers, y'all step up because y'all should have been ready. Ty, you got to go ahead and make sure and prepare them better, bro. We'll get into y'all and the Clippers in a minute. As far as all of the off court shenanigans, I'm very displeased with a lot of that, man. But since we just going over the league right now, I'll leave it at that, man. Um, they remain undefeated, like I said, 8-0, bro. I think they're about to tap in on the road. Well, they are on the road, but they're gonna see some more West Coast teams while they on hugging the left coast. So yeah. So yeah, man. John Morant, man. Let me tap in real quick. Hey, Ja, 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 bro, broski, homie, whatever you want to be called, right? What's wrong, bro? You need a hug? You know what I'm saying? We got hugs over here, man. You got talent, Joe. You got talent, bro. Maybe you got to get a different supporting cast or something, bro. You saying that no joy in Memphis? That situation over there is complicated, bro. After you served a one game team suspension, you come back, you put up 18, 10 assists in a loss to Detroit, but said that you're not playing with joy anymore, quote unquote. I mean, that's an internal matter, bro. Here we are again, right? This is form fitting to everything I believe that we have been trying to elude to when he's doing all of the gun stuff, charges, and the bad crowd. Here we go, bro. This is an internal issue. There's only so many things externally people can do. You can't go ahead and make anybody get help. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't.
Right. That don't want it. You can't force that. But I'll tell you what you can do, you know what I'm saying, as a family member and all of that, everything else, man, is you can make him understand what's at stake though. Like I have these conversations, right? And I have these conversations with my children. You have to, it's hard to have them see it through your optics. But I tell you one thing that relates is that you can go ahead and make it see that these individuals are are taking a shortcut or not wanting to apply themselves, and you can put the spotlight on that to them, right? And disappointment goes a long way. I don't know if you guys know that out there, man. In psychology, the term disappointment, because we all want to be, what I'm saying, we all want to make our peers proud of what we do, especially family and our loved ones. So as soon as you hear the disappointment, I think it hits different. And so as just a from one father to another father, not saying that you're not a great father, you got your son in the NBA. That's hats and kudos to that. But maybe there's other tactics and things that we need to talk. But he could be behind it too. He could be telling them, hey, let's get out of here. We don't like it in Memphis. I don't know. I'm just saying though, there's a lot of better ways, man, to go ahead and handle the situation. Coming out and saying that you don't have joy in Memphis anymore, I don't know what you have planned to accomplish with that. You're still one of the league's brightest talents. Injuries have plagued your ability to be great. You say that you don't want all of the titles. You don't want to do that. And frustrations is setting in. Suspensions are happening. Your whole
He
vibe
kinda
is off, man.
it's like a childish tantrum, you know.
Good way to explain it, man. I believe that this is a situation that is just your vibe is off, man. You better go reset your mantra, do what you do, bro. With a name like Ja, go get, what I'm saying, elevated. And it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Go get grounded and spend some alone time, just you and your psyche, bro. You and your psyche. and it's
Yep.
okay, man.
They
Go
got
out.
woods in Memphis somewhere, don't they? They got
They
some,
do, bro. They do.
man.
If
You
not,
go
they
out
got
there
a
and take your shoes and socks off, bro.
yeah.
Go
And
hug a tree. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah,
I'm
but
just
y'all
saying, man. Like for real. Like go
they better
talk to somebody. Go sit down and talk to somebody, man.
right. They better
And
figure
if
it out
and if,
quick.
if you got people that keep trying to stray you from the good, you gotta cut that shit off.
Right,
Just gotta
right.
cut them off. Like
It's
for
okay.
instance,
It's okay
if
to
you
be
ain't doing
alone, man.
okay,
It's okay.
yeah,
It's all
it's
right
all
to
right.
be alone, you guys. I know we're not used to it because when you're a star like that your whole life, you are the elephant in the room. So
Oh
no
yeah.
matter where you go, a lot of these kids, we got to understand, we just know them when they get into their senior years, probably sometimes not even that until they're doing something in college, making a little bit of noise, ruffling feathers. But if not, then we definitely hear about them once they make it into the league and do something bigger on that scale. Hence like a Kawhi, right? Nobody really followed Kawhi's career, what I'm saying, through Moreno Valley to San Diego until he really got to San Antonio and started showing he could play some defense. So not saying this one's better than the other, but at some point, man, we got to recognize that that's not, there's only 500 players in the league, at least, this league and the association.
Yeah.
And right now that's the pinnacle of the league. You're that, and they want you to be a face of the league, and you don't want to, and you're doing other things that are causing suspensions, and now you're playing subpar. Your vibe ain't right. Just get right, guy. Get right. Get right.
Okay. Okay, you not wanting to be the face of the league is one thing, but you are becoming the face of the league in a negative light because of the things that you're doing. So if
Right.
you don't want attention, you shouldn't be doing either or, right? You should just
That part.
like lay low, stay below the radar, right? Like, why
That
are
part.
you doing this extra stuff that's causing you the wrong type of attention? You don't want to be in the limelight, but yet here you are because of actions and comments when you need to,
Hmm.
you know,
You need to perform.
yeah,
You need to go perform. The
you got
NBA
paid
is
to
a
do, you got
stage.
paid, you getting paid to do a job, bro. So,
The NBA is a stage, man, and we got to stop looking at it like it's your personal stage. You share that with other people.
yeah,
You're sharing that with other countries. So, what I'm saying? Memphis, like I said, you better figure it out quick, man, because if the losing still continues, those trade rumors that are going on,
oh,
those
yeah,
going to
you'll be
turn into
gone.
breaking news alerts.
And then who's gonna want them?
Right. The
based
breaking news
off,
alert
based
doesn't mean
off your,
that, right. It might be to a
based
whole
off
nother
your.
league
But yeah, it
overseas.
might not be at them either. It might be you might be sitting down
You
trying
might
to
be
figure out
sitting
how you're
for
gonna hold on to the rest of that bread you got because ain't no more coming in. You know what I mean? Sponsors drop you, all kind of shit, bro. You
right.
look, you fucking up the long ball.
And if you're a shoe head, what I'm saying, if you're a sneaker head, a kicks head, he got some hot sneakers. So Nike is investing a lot
Yeah.
of that into
Once
him. So
once Nike drop you, bro, who else is gonna take a risk on picking you up?
yeah, you might be
I
over there.
mean, Reebok ain't gonna. You think Shaq gonna do it? No, because Shaq gonna have you on Shaq in the fool telling you that. Look, man, you
Right.
fucking up.
But I know one that would probably accept them or two. It's just I don't want to throw those names out there like they're boo boo and they only take boo boos, but it's not
Yeah,
because we know Anta what they came through and rescued. What I'm saying, not rescue, but they gave Kyrie Irving when he was going through all his stuff with Nike, remember? And
yeah,
Anta came in and gave him a nice deal, a nice bag. And then the stuff that Kawhi Leonard when they had his issues with Nike and all of his they ripped him off for his logo that he had and developed without him. He brought it in with him, and they basically copyrighted so that when patented it so he couldn't take it with him. Blah blah blah. Well, then New Balance stepped up. So I believe
yeah,
Curry when he had their
yeah.
issues when they couldn't even what was it remember his how to pronounce his name. They called him like something else or whatever it was. So he was like, bro, where Under Armour they did everything. The presentation was correct. So
Yeah.
you got other
Well, they didn't want it. They also didn't want to put a certain slogan on the
right
shoe,
on a shoe, right?
and
Which
he was like, "Oh, y'all can't get
religious,
down with." Yeah,
his religious
yeah,
slogan and he wanted to. And once again, so I'm not saying that
yeah,
there won't be other ones, but there will be. They might look at that and still say, "Hey, man, if you're still giving resistance and you're doing what you're doing, your gameplay is predicated on getting this contract." Kyrie Irving, say Klay Thompson's, what we just talked about as far as Steph Curry. So any of these players, man, they're getting predicated on their play on the court, not the dumb shit
Yeah,
going off the court. So
exactly. Yeah. True.
um, with that being said, man, let's go ahead and take a quick break, y'all. Like I said, we had got started on a rough one. Thank you guys for tapping in and staying with us. And you know what I'm saying? Life is life. We press, but we are here now. So let's take a quick one. We can get everything situated and then get right back on what we do, y'all. Be right back, y'all. Things of that nature. The Doc and the D, man. We here. Tap in. You owe it to yourself. Don't go nowhere.
I keep one in the head, I don't trust what they say. Yeah, yeah. It's Chiefo. Yeah. Why? Ay. Look, I seen love turn to envy. Real turn to fake, so I keep one in the head. I don't trust what they say. Told my dog, play it cool, we gon' shine in a sec. If he move off emotion, then he die with regret. Mama praying for me, cause I've been thugging too long. Heart heavy, but the pain make better songs. I was sleeping on the floor, now that she's Versace. Made it out the mud, and the hoes start to watch me. Know they want my soul, but I sold it to the grind. Ain't no peace in my mind, just a piece on my side. Saying that I'm distant, I call it being wise. Gave too much love, now I charge for my time. Know I'm on a cash mission. Niggas slipping like a transmission. Going broke, I just don't get it. Had to learn the game, now I move with precision. Fake smiles in my face, but I peep intention. I can feel the shade even when it's not mentioned. Clock ticking, so I hustle like I'm out of time. Tryna turn my struggle to $1 million. I can't stop, I'm addicted to the grind, yeah. So how the fuck am I gon' fold up? Mama raised a soldier. Dunk it like a poster. Every time I slide through, she easy like a drive-through. I'm a fly guy, so niggas mimic things that I do. I can't even lie, this pay yourself shit is for real. Hit the studio, that's when I tell them how I feel. Safe place, safe haven, I just gotta stack more. Lot of memories in the past, I can't go back though. Gotta be strong, I see lil' mama dance her pain away. Still fuck me up every time I try and say her name. God makes no mistakes, even if you think it's wrong. Why they swerving in my lane without they blinkers on? 80 hours in a week, I'm bringing cheese home. You know what's going on, keep it real in every song. Ain't no handouts, baby, only 10 toes. And you know it's pay yourself till the world blows. For real.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Sports Talk Wednesday live with things of that nature. That was Chiefo, Heavy Hearts, man. Pay yourself. Entertainment in the building, man. Pay yourself forever. The album is out, man. Go run it up. Go run it up. Shout out to Chiefo, yo.
You know it. You know it, man.
All right, man.
What we got
So,
cracking, what we got cracking.
did you want to go ahead and tap in and get the NFL going, or you want me to just keep pressing, bro?
We can, we can do a little something with the L football.
Okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Yeah, man. So shit. Hey, another crazy week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Week 9 of the NFL. Of course, I'm gonna give you the good, bad, the ugly, and the stank. Broncos. I'm gonna start off with my squad because we bought that life. Broncos clutch win over Houston, man. 18-15. Bo Nix late game poise, right? Will Lutz coming through in the clutch with the kick. That momentum's building. We got a short week. Of course, them Niners had a little bounce back, man. They handled them Giants real nice, like 34-24, man. McCaffrey doing what McCaffrey does. And the defense setting the tone, man. I mean,
But we losing.
besides what's going on, bro, y'all still some NFC heavyweights though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still in that.
Yeah. It really be great, man, to see us stop losing people though, bro. We lost another one, man. That we it's tough, bro. Brock still battling turf toe, but I know that they say that this might be Mac Jones' little last start. So I don't know what that means. If Brock is ready, team chemistry and belief in Jones is good as a starter. But now, what do we do? How do we know what Brock is going to be able to come in and go? So,
Yeah,
um, you know what I'm saying? I like what George Kittle said, though. He said our offense could keep putting up 30 points a game. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
um, Jones says he believes in himself. He believes in the Niner system, and they let him be him, bro. What better thing have you ever heard about quarterbacks, bro? Is when they allow them to make, when they fuck up, it's cool because it's like, you know what? That comes with experience and wisdom. And I
yeah,
think they allow him to make those bad reads and decisions because he does have a good acumen and IQ to make good ones as well. So
yeah, yeah,
it's good to see, man. Let's see.
it's a learning process, man. He getting, you know what I'm saying? The training wheels is off, and then you gonna fall sometimes, you know. But
Right.
him, it's the same with Bo Nix, man. Bo Nix is a learning process, bro. And he just seems to, you know, he ain't thinking about the last game. It's on to the next play, and they keep it moving, man. The
Yeah.
Ravens,
But I'll say this. Hold on. Let me say this about your Denver Broncos because I text you this, so I speak it face to face. Right. I'm tired of y'all squeaking these bullshit wins out, bro. I'm tired. I mean,
me too,
I get it. A win is a
me
win.
too.
God dang. I think. Well, how many wins have y'all? Three that I know of. I don't know if
At
that
least.
caps at three, but I could tell you three in a row almost where it skipped a week, and I was like,
Well, nah,
this.
Dallas. They skipped a week with Dallas. We beat the brakes up there.
Yeah. See. So
Yeah, but most of
these
these games have been close
Hey
games,
man,
bro. And I'm not comfortable with that either at all.
we sh- we should trade. We should have traded Moody to y'all team, our
Nah,
kicker.
no, you
Because
keep
y'all
him.
kicker be winning games. Our
Hey,
kicker
let's yeah.
wasn't winning
Hey, you know
games.
what? The Broncos have always had a solid kicker
Yeah, you're
throughout the
right. And
years.
so have we. I don't know
Yeah,
what the hell I did. He was being paid.
yeah, he might be part of that stuff that's going on, man.
All right, yeah.
But
Allegedly.
hey, even
Alleged.
though yeah, but and Lamar Jackson, man, he made his return, right?
Mhm.
Dropped OTDs on Miami and shit. Look, they looking like Baltimore again. I guess we'll see. Um, but I gotta give uh Jackson Dart some props. I mean, even with a loss, right? The kid shows some poise. His mobility, uh, red zone control. Like he capped the week. I mean, yeah, they lost, but he still, he threw for 2 TDs. He earned October's offensive rookie of the month. So, kudos to him, man. I mean, for a
Right.
rookie to get out there and play with all his heart, because he do. I know he make his quarterback coach and the head coach cringe when he dropped that shoulder and shit, but
Yeah, he
you
do.
know,
He do.
he earned he obviously he earned October's, rookie offensive player of the month. So that's dope.
Right.
That's dope.
Right.
Now we hit the bad. Them Cowgirls, man. They lost another one. They lost another one. And I guess the fueling question is, can Dak finish? I don't,
Can he?
I
Yeah.
think it's more
Can
than
he?
that, but can he
But
finish?
can he?
I don't know. We haven't seen it yet, right? And you know how they are in December, bro. The Cowboys normally fucking dig the hole and fall in it, bro. So,
Right.
you know,
But
but we going but they
we'll
did make
get
some
we'll
moves.
get into
But
the
we'll
yeah,
talk
that's
about that
the
later.
yep, exactly.
Yeah. The Dolphins versus anybody. Miami struggling with top tier defenses, period, man. So that's I'm sure they got some concerns over there. A lot of close games, miscues. Like, I mean, bro, what's with the crazy, like the blatant penalties in crunch time,
Yeah,
like
bro.
dudes in their emotions, just like
After
protection breakdowns on,
yeah.
is it the players? Is it some other shit? Is it some other shit? I mean, like, what's really going on? Like, it's just a lot of it's been a lot of inconsistency, right? A lot of teams are continuing to like kind of stall in high drive moments, man. Like the defense could be on your neck and then they commit some stupid pass interference penalty that just got this team from a third and long to a first down, right? Like
Right.
it's just like what's going on? It's like a lot of, you know, A lot of stuff in that crunch time of the game. It's like just a lot of craziness going on, man. Like just no one's playing with the poise that they need to be, especially when you're on a defensive end and the team is moving downfield, right? Your job is to stop them, not help them. Shit, right? So yeah, uh, the stank of the NFL. I mean, I'm not gonna mention Big Dog's team because we not. But the flags and the refs, bro. The refs and the flags, like a lot of questionable calls,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of calls that kill momentum, sparking
Yep.
fan outrage. Fans are irritated. And the fans gonna let you know whether it, bro. If you get an arena with two teams and they start booing the refs all the time, all the fans,
Right. Right.
you know what I mean? It's
Yep.
yeah, you got some issues, man.
That part.
Um, and what's up with you coaches, you NFL coaches, and your red zone stalls? Like, why? I mean, are the defenses that damn good, or is your play calling slacking? You know, there's been
Yep.
a lot of 3 points instead of 6 points going on. Like, I mean, even with our game, you know, every point Houston scored was 3 points, bro. They kick field goals. They kick 5 field goals.
Hey, man. Shout out to these kickers, bro.
Yeah,
Because say
yeah,
this, I'm gonna say this. These dudes is kicking 60-yarders, 64s, 67s, like do it for 68 the other game. Yeah, it was a little bit to the left or right, whatever, but he still had the foot, you know what I'm saying? The distance. And I'm
yeah,
like, bro,
definitely.
like our kicker was missing 30 yarders. Like, Moody was missing 34. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, this is ridiculous. So shout out to these kickers that's doing it, man, because a lot of time them the ones that get shitted on the most is the kickers, right? They get
Oh yeah,
you're a kicker, blah
he
blah
only
blah.
got one job.
Yeah, but now these kickers is having to work. Like, oh,
And
go
the
out there and
kickers are
kick
looking
this
at y'all like
60
y'all niggas got one job too.
yard.
Y'all got one job too, don't you? Shit, come on, we all do, right? Let's go.
Get me closer. The
Yeah,
60
get me closer.
yards.
You don't want me to fuck up, right? Quit trying to test my damn
Hey,
leg
we
every
did,
week.
we
Shit.
did, and it didn't help him. So
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, everybody know that in case you don't know, yesterday was a trade deadline with the NFL, man. And after that Monday night game, was that Monday night with the Cowgirls? Yeah,
yep,
that was the Monday night game, right?
yep,
Yeah. So, so
yep.
yeah. So, the Cowboys, I'm gonna give them a little bit of respect, just a tiny smidgen, because I really don't give a shit about them. What's up, Pop? If my dad watching Mellow Mel, I know he a Cowgirls fan. So I had to hit him up. He called me on that time we had to dismantle them. But anyways, they loaded up on defense, bro. They
Right.
acquired defensive tackle Quentin Williams from the Jets and linebacker Logan Wilson from the Bengals, man. So they just added some real good shit to that front seven. So I think they trying to they got to do something, right? They had to do something. Had to
Yeah.
do something. And the Jets are the ones everybody talking about because they got rid of Sauce Gardner and Quentin Williams, who obviously went to the Cowboys. Sauce Gardner they sent him over to the Colts, which I have a problem with because the Colts lead the AFC right now, and you just beefed that defense up with you beat up an already good defense with another
Mm-hmm.
CB1. So hopefully Sauce can get the sauce going and have a good finish off at the season over there with the Colts, man, and make an impact. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, the move with Quentin Williams, of course, that's letting people know the Cowboys are trying to, they trying to get some future focus, man, and get on some draft capital, right? Which is all
That's
good.
another.
Like,
That's another a dynasty legacy situation over there. I know we
yeah,
we speak about it in basketball, baseball, but I
yeah,
mean some of these in NFL, like you got some of these dynasties, and that's one of them, bro. Like so,
yeah,
it's hard to run a dynasty and stay in a good contention
yeah,
spot. So
yeah,
big ups to that move, man. Big ups.
yeah. And I mean, the Jets got to do something, bro. They fucking what? 1-8, you know what I'm saying? What they gotta make some moves. So check it. They give up Sauce and Williams, right?
Right.
They got 3 first-round
So I
picks,
say they got some good picks.
2
They got,
second-round picks,
yeah.
plus 2 players.
Yep.
So
I mean, you gotta
you
break
gotta
it
do
down and
something, right?
rebuild, man. You got to. You can't just expect to stay there. I mean, not that they were ever there, but I'm saying in
Yeah.
their situation, being the live practice squad every Sunday, or Monday or Thursday, depending on what day it falls on, like you can't continue to do that, man. You're still a professional organization. You got players that, like I said, that were there that are good players, or great players, or can be. It's just they're in bad systems. So you got to
Yeah.
do something, man. You
Gotta
got
do
to.
something, man. Yeah. The Chargers, they picked up the edge. They got an edge rusher, so added to the pass rush. Uh, the Bears, they sold the D line up a little bit better. They got another DN, Joe Taron. I can't say the rest of that last name. He got one of them hyphenated, but
Right.
yeah. So Seahawks, they picked up Rashid
Yep.
Shaheed from the Saints.
Big, bro.
He-
Big,
yeah,
big,
that's a big.
big up
That's
right
gonna
there.
give you that's
You
competition for
gave
y'all right there.
Sam
That's y'all
Darnold,
division.
bro. You gave this dude. I can't believe that. Like I
And
don't.
Sam Darnold looking good, bro.
I know that's my son's team, bro. So I got to see them
Yeah,
every week, and they're in our.
in y'all division.
They're
In y'all division, bro.
in our way. Nah, it ain't
Yep,
in our
they in your way, exactly. They in your
uh
way. You right. You're
so
right.
it's yeah, bro. I
Yeah,
gotta give them big ups, man, because
yeah,
y'all got better. Y'all got
yeah,
better.
yeah. They definitely did, man. And like the deadline energy was real kind of because I was watching Sports Center and it was real kind of dead, man. And then like around the last hour to the last like down to like the last 5 minutes or even less, just shit start going. Cause Adam Scheffler, he be on there. And
Yeah,
man,
he
he had to silence his phone, bro. His
on
phone was
there.
ding, ding, ding,
Open
ding.
them
It was
phone.
like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah. That's like
Like,
Sham Charania and them in the NBA, man. When they
yeah, he got up from the desk, walked off set. He was on the phone, bro. Like, there's like
Mhm.
whatever he doing over there, we trying to see.
We
Cause he
trying to
got
know,
some
yeah,
news, you know what I'm saying? They was trying to get it, They was like, well,
yeah,
he'll be back. We're gonna take a break and see what he say.
yeah, yeah. They were showing
So
the clips of all the times he had to get interrupted, and then like, man, while live airing. So it's like that's
yeah,
part.
yeah.
That's
Yep. So we got some quick winners and caution flags, man. Cowboys front seven, that upside jumps, man, with Williams and Wilson, right?
mm-hmm.
Just your scheme flexibility raises immediately, man.
Yep.
The Colts, unfortunately, getting Gardner, that gives them a true CB1, bro. That
That's
alters the
tough.
AFC South, the whole
Hold
cover
on, hold on,
matrix.
man.
Because now what you gonna
We
do?
got a slew of damn comments, my man, and I've been
Oh
just
shit!
sleeping over here. Who's that
Oh
handsome man
man,
on the left? That must be talk. I don't know what left that is. That must be you, bro. Do you have a BBL? What the hell? Yo, man on the left, I want to see that. What is this? You look
what
like
is this
sports.
nonsense?
Yeah. Lemon soda fizz. You look like sports, right? Can I touch you? What the hell? What is going
What
on with
is
this,
this, bro?
man?
What is this
Look,
nonsense?
look, just so that way y'all don't think we tripping, right? I'm just gonna start showing what the hell is going on over here, bro. What is the hell
What is
going
going
on with
on
this?
Twitch, man? Like, really?
Yeah, and why do you guys got your characters all like, you know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about, man. When it comes down
Bro,
to this, you know what I'm saying?
really?
Like
This
we're
is
grown men,
this
man.
is the love we get. This nonsense.
Yeah, like I want to show you what I'm capable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what's wrong with damn yeah. But people that have their
Bro.
their keyboards and yeah, man.
Yeah, this is sad. We ain't
And
got time for this, man.
yeah, let's
Anyway,
keep pressing.
back to the script, bro. This is this is ridiculous. Like I was saying, man, the Seahawks with Rashid, uh, I mean the speed, come on, man. His return ability, all of that, bro. He's gonna make Seattle even more explosive, right? without a heavy cost because they didn't really have to, you know what I mean? They didn't have to
Right.
give up a whole lot. So I mean, that's a win for them. The only caution we got is the Jets. The Jets, they got some good draft picks. So they draft is gonna look real good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you gave up some elite defense. So this season, the season's not gonna look good, bro.
My bad. I'm reading the comments,
You
bro.
reading the comments?
Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah,
said they love you, man, with all their heart. They want you.
yeah.
They
Well,
want
I
your
don't even know
body.
who you are. I can't.
They
Yeah,
want you.
yeah. Y'all need to stop with that weirdo shit, bro. Weirdo shit, bro. It's really I don't have time for it. But anyways, whatever. They tuned in. Whatever. We'll take it. Right. Whatever.
So look,
We ain't gotta read them. We ain't gotta.
yeah, I just said I was laughing. I didn't want nobody to think I'm over here spastic. So,
Yeah.
I just seen them all pop up and start reading like
Yeah.
funny as hell, man.
Yeah, man. But
I
shit,
love you,
but yeah, that's I mean the Jets just I guess the Jets is gonna have to be okay with a
right?
with a tank season, right? I mean, because they're looking at the future. So,
Right.
I get it. And I guess they're okay with this season being a bust as long as they know that they got these draft picks. And the
Well,
first
that's
thing
what I'm
they
about to
shooting
say.
for
You
is a
can't really
QB.
look at it as a bust, man, because it has to be like this is a calculated move, man. I
Yeah,
mean, you
yeah,
gotta, I'll say this again. Philadelphia has the best saying, and I don't know if it's theirs or it's just something that just comes with the territory. But when they say you got to trust the process, bro, and sometimes that it sucks to be a part of a rebuild, but you got to trust the process. Meaning,
yeah,
hey, you know what? They talked about it, and this is supposed to be the best thing moving forward for them. So
yeah, yeah.
buy in or buy
Yeah,
out.
right. Gotta start over. You gotta make a rehaul when you don't see it right.
Right.
Get
I
it
mean,
right now. Yeah,
isn't that what I'm not gonna throw it out there like that, but the Lakers are doing a similar thing with Jeannie Buss stepping down to a minority owner, right? So
yeah,
there's reasons for that, right?
yeah.
So it's future,
It's
you know.
future. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
big picture, right? It's the
Yep.
what we're gonna look like 20 years
Right.
from now, 10 years
Right.
from now, 5 years from now. Like, we looking at that, you know.
Mhm.
Yep. And then man, we're gonna jump into this coming week. This coming week, short week for my squad.
Mhm.
And we got that Thursday night game. You got the 2-6 Raiders at Mile High with the 7-2 Broncos.
Please come on next week.
The Vegas line is Broncos giving up 9.5. I don't know about that just because we tend to like win games within 3 or less, right? So, we
Yeah,
on
it
a
doesn't
six
matter
game
who
win streak.
it don't matter
Yeah,
who the damn opponent is. Y'all pull it
yeah,
out like that.
yeah. We 6 game win streak, man. Lead the AFC West. Whoop de doo. It ain't enough until we lock that playoff spot, bro. I don't care about nothing else. Like I
Right.
need to see that we locking some shit down. And until then, and you can never count out the chumps because they always there with Kermit and what's that
Um.
boy
Uh.
Kelsey
Yeah.
Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah, with their crackhead wolf that look like a rat mascot. Yeah, you already know how that goes. So
Right.
the Raiders are man, they reeling after that OT loss in Jacksonville, right? They going up against one of the top 5 red zone defenses. So we'll see how that game go, man. We got the Sunday, the early game, Falcons against the Colts. Falcons are 3-5, Colts 7-2. That's going to be in Berlin, Germany, part of the NFL International Series, man. So that's going to kick off at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So that's 6:30 over here for y'all that don't know math. If you want to get up that early, then you might, that's your squad. I guess you will be up, right?
Hell
So,
yeah.
yeah,
Shit.
Colts are the Colts are tied for the best record in the NFL with that's right, them Denver Broncos.
Next.
Um, the Falcons, man, they inconsistent, but they put up a fight though. You know what I'm saying? The Falcons ain't that 3-5 ain't if you're looking at the game and then see no scores, you'd be like, hey, these dudes putting up they put up a fight, but it's just the record don't reflect it. Some teams
Yeah,
give you a run for your money, even though they're not
hmm
necessarily good, you know.
right.
And so we got a 20. Oh, I got predictions too. Here go a prediction for the Bronco game. 31 Broncos 31, Raiders 12. We'll see how that goes. The Colts should their prediction is 20 Colts 24, Falcons 20. Now these predictions are coming from like uh Sports Play, CBS News, a couple other various little places. So all you gamblers out there with an addiction, don't be listening in. Talking about, oh man, you made me lose my house. No, you lost your house because you're stupid.
Sure, try it. Try
Call
it.
that number 1-800. My ass need to stop.
Yeah,
Anyways,
no,
we
try it.
got
Wrong show,
all
buddy.
your Sunday afternoon games. Giants with the Bears. Uh, Bears are favorite to win that game, but not by much. Um, the Bills at the Dolphins. This is an AFC East showdown. So after the Bills doing their thing with KC, I appreciate them for that. They are my second squad. Um, so we looking at a prediction like 38-13. See how Buffalo get down.
Right.
The Ravens and the Vikings. So let's see how Lamar can go with week 2. Being back against a Vikings team that is pretty they moving forward. They ain't doing bad. You know what I mean? They 4-5. They not, they right there on that, they battling. So we'll see, prediction is Ravens 23, Vikings 22. We got the Browns at the Jets. Man, we already know ain't nobody worried about that game. Come on. If the
They're not
Browns
even
don't
about it.
Browns don't win, there's a problem, dog. Like for real, for real. For real, for real. I'm just saying, there's a problem if the Browns don't beat the Jets. You know what I'm saying? We got the 7-2 Patriots with the 6-3 Buccaneers. That's gonna be a good game right there, man. Saints and Panthers, Jags and Texans, and the Jags and Texans are right there, kind of like one's 5-4, the other one's 4-5. It's an AFC South matchup. It's all of these are games that mean something in that conference. Um, the prediction is the Jags over the Texans 27-21. We got that late window with which is the afternoon games. Not really late, but the East Coast people is late, I guess. Cardinals Seahawks. That's the AFC West matchup as well. I don't see the Cardinals. I mean, they okay, but I don't really see them.
You said AFC matchup?
Yeah, ain't that NFC West?
Yeah. But I said, did you say AFC? That's why.
No, I said NFC.
Oh, okay. All right, my bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
They got the Cardinals over that. Then we got the game that we all waiting for, that my boy right here waiting for. We got the 6-3 Rams
Yep.
coming up to Levi Stadium against the 6-3 Niners, and this is a definite rival game.
Yes, it is.
It's got a lot of stakes in the positioning for the division, man, for the NFC West. Big time. Big time.
Yeah,
Predicted it's 27 Rams 17.
Yeah, that one we can go ahead and mark that one in the books, y'all.
Yeah.
Next week.
You know it. Sunday night, we got the Steelers and the Chargers, man. Pass rush versus protection, bro. Both of these teams are Steelers 5-4, Chargers 6-3. Like this is a good, and this is the AFC period. So all those wins count, man. That's why what you call it is Colts are above us in the AFC because they got that win over us early in the season.
Yeah, as I said, when late in seasons and when it starts coming down, and them divisional games matter, bro.
Man.
Those you got to make sure you bring those home.
Yep, definitely. So then we got the Monday night game, which is going to be a good one, I think, man. Eagles, Packers, in the Cheese Town. They're both 6-3, man. It's an NFC showdown. So we're gonna see how they, Hurts and Love. See what these offensives do. Prediction: Eagles 24, Packers 21. And man, and that's it for football. I didn't want to go into injuries because the whole damn league is injured, bro. We be here for another fucking hour talking about
Yeah,
injuries because everybody hurt throughout the league. Like it's crazy, man.
no.
Commanders they lost their quarterback, bro. His whole elbow fell the
Both
hell
my
off.
teams, I can't watch neither of my teams without having to be over here wimping, bro. Like real
Yeah,
talk, real
that
talk.
shit.
That's
I
crazy.
was like, the whole team, like everybody hurt. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
pick a team, and somebody's got a starting player down on probably every single team, bro. At least 1 to 2, if not
right,
more. You know what I
right.
mean? It's just crazy. Little dudes are falling left and right, man. It's like, damn,
I know,
yep,
man. I know, man.
it's
Well,
crazy.
that's part of being a professional sports athlete. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Yeah,
conditioning,
part of
your
the territory,
height,
man.
everything is important, man. That's why it's full time. So youngsters, pay attention. Get your body right now. Get your body
Hmm.
right now. So that way you ain't gotta
Yeah,
wait and start dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Once you get into, like I said, once you college is different. You ain't playing as many games as in the season. You're not training as hard. Like they understand that you are still an
you're a student.
athlete student. You know, what I mean, a student athlete. You are correct. My bad. So in the NFL, that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Or once you get into a professional
Yeah,
organization of that
level.
league that you're playing
You
in, man, it's
you
all
get
you.
paid to take care of your body.
Right.
You better get on
It's
it.
not
You feel
forced
me?
upon you either. So that's another thing. You gotta kinda like take heed
Yeah,
to what a lot of these other individuals on how they're doing it and getting it done and
yeah.
yeah, man.
That's
So
if you want that longevity, right? You want that longevity of being able to play. You're
yeah.
looking at dudes that are like 41 and they still out there balling, and and people think they should be sitting down, and they out here proving and they out here running with dudes half their age damn near.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
In any sport.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know about you, but I remember when people used to say when I was younger, they were 40, you know, 39, 40, 45 years old. They looked it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like now,
Yeah,
hey, bro, we look damn good holding the age now. You know what I'm saying,
sure.
bro? Like real talk, we
Yep.
do. So, that goes into being an athlete as well. I'm sure.
Oh
Everything
yeah.
about us stays younger. It's just we're dying younger. It's just we're not aging as fast. Well, most of
Yeah.
us, right?
Most
It doesn't. Yeah,
most of us. Not all.
that's what's up. But on that
Sir.
note, man, let's go ahead and take it. Wait, you done, right?
Yeah, I'm done, pimp.
Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and take a
Yeah.
quick
I mean, I
break,
can keep
man.
talking about the Broncos, but I don't want to do that.
Nah, we ain't
We
trying to.
already,
Yeah, man.
been talking about the Dodgers some more, but I don't want to do that. I'm waiting
Negatory.
on my man. Enough said. 1121 clothing. Hook a brother up, man. I put in a request.
That's
I
what's
need
up.
some fly shit. I can't have that regular run of the mill fanatics
Fanfare.
the fanatics lineup, bro. And
Right.
then they want to charge you like way too much money for something so plain and
Right.
so blah. Like
Hey,
I was
man,
looking at a hoodie.
I need to support him too, man, and come up with something for me, man.
Yeah,
So
the
let's
hoodie
do it.
was
Let's
like
do it that way.
80.
See,
Hoodie
that's
was
not.
like $75, bro. And it just said World Series champs. I was like, hold on.
Hey, that get that out of here, man.
Like,
Throw
dude,
that
you
at
missing
your
it
man
too
and have him
bad.
come up with something, right?
Yeah. The only one where I saw that I really would have bought, it was $40. It was a T-shirt, but it had the World Series back-to-backs, but it had Kershaw on the back, had his name and number on the back. I
Right.
was like, that maybe. But you gonna try to sell me a hoodie for like $80, bro, with just a print on the front? Not even a little something? The
Right.
baseball man logo somewhere? Nothing, bro? Nah, I'm cool.
Nothing. All right. Well, the Dodgers got enough shine, man. This is Wednesday. They won that shit.
I slid it in some more. They
That's
still hung over, bro, from the
I know.
parade.
I know. Hey, and Yamamoto's arm still hurting.
Still
On that
hurt. Hell
note,
yeah.
man,
He
we
don't even know
coming
he
right
got an arm. He
back.
don't feel shit.
This is things of that nature. That's Chef D. I'm Doc Madness, man. Stay with us. We be right back, y'all. Yo, to
Yeah.
yourselves. Tap in.
spoke this while staring at the ashtray full of roaches. Finna drop 50 bodies when my woods like D-Rose dead. Stop beside a cipher, Tristan bomb fluid and grenades wrapped around my chest plate. Finna detonate, time to separate the dead weight like the hands of a mortician after leaving the mind source. Course switching, something like the eyelids. I suffer from insomnia, trying to read with a war vision. Thou shalt not disturb a nigga slumber. A sleeping giant like a hidden rays, being awakened from the distance. Finna crash scars with my bare hands to walk away with footsteps to lead the earth frightened. You can read between the lines like a hyphen. More recall psychological torment while standing on top of a hill that's silent. I spit it supernatural with my senses heightened. My IQ higher than the moon skydiving. Awaken for life, defending my soul in these trenches. Walking the block with a heart rate, jumping like that boy from Memphis. A death blow, missing my body by inches. Survival rate depending on what your mental percentage. Ambient sounds of angels singing, stretch them like a vocal cord. Had to weave in bobcats like a mecha Okafor. I could talk life into a broken sword. Smoking the air, boosting my battle sensory. Not a soul, got the heart to talk reckless in my proximity. Your life expectancy get cut short. If my weapon rolls like a retire. Bull jersey from the bulldoze with a bullseye leaf stuck like a glitch in the database. Lead the earth for race. I'm a head case. Took frustration to push a king like Jeff Teague. From a village of dens of thieves. Dangerous known to keep an AR tucked, no Austin Reeves.
Split in a subatomic particle, a nuclear bomb that caused stress and moving the follicles. The pressure on me weighs less the more that I dominate. Got drive, never gas less on pushing the automo. Bills that I pay contributing to my day-to-day. Play my cards right now, it's hard to lose with an ace of spades. Stepping on roaches, get the tissue after I sprayed the raid. They talk shit, but when you hot, you gotta chill and shade. Now who the fuck wanna rap with me? Like mummies, know a tomb where you destined to be. The story on hieroglyphics when you fell to your knees. Not by a king, but a pharaoh named Kevin Ali. You rappers like the last syllable of pyramid. The last three letters apply to those who all killed the shit. Revive it back, create a new world like Book of Genesis. The god of rap, so fuck the old world, it took my innocence. Guilty as charged, a short boy that's living large in a small world with an ocean not big enough for sharks like me. I earthbend, move mountains like Daili, come try me. Didn't know I was sick? Well check my IV. Poisonous, can't touch this, cause I got hammers for MCs like a handyman. With a toolbox nail for your caffeine, I had to bury trash, nasty. Feeling like I'm the shit, like I don't wipe my ass, of course I do. Pun intended, you still wouldn't get it if it was next to you. Like I'm the one that Jason drop a boat on the States to rock the nation. In a hospital lobby because I got a lot of patience. Waiting for my fire like a caveman. Yabba dabba doo, flow harder than Flintstones or titanium or Little Bill and Caillou's cranium. I'm a badass kid, mama and papa couldn't tell me shit. So what the fuck y'all gonna tell me, bitch?
Yeah. This the real thing, didn't bang, I just knew the swing with a slang, put belt ass like my name, Pootie Tang. I remain father of these rappers too ashamed to claim. Deadbeat, hit the door with that support, lil' man. Watch your mother tax a chunk off the top just to keep it hush. Dang, right off the bat, been swinging at such a curveball. No doubt your pen will be bonds if I was more involved. But look here, kiddo, ain't mean to ghost ya. Back on track, so I'm here to coach ya. On the giants of this hip hop culture. While on the hunt, craving, down go the vulture for thinking he can land in the field. This shit is fully mine. Melly blow up melody, pressure on his mind. CDs, dangerous grounds, missing person time after time. Ain't new to crime, shit like chemtrails, line after line. Over the head top, let it rain and it don't stop. This a 187 from the 787. Kill beats, plain to see. Ain't that right, brother? Really no chill. I'ma keep it all rap. Thought it was smoke until I showed up. Like where the fuck is at? Ankle leg coming through and RP the whole track. Overdue lap. Been a few years since they heard me rap, and I'm grilling with a flex. Ho, still haven't lost it. 10K slugs, rap gold. I'm finna floss it. No died on the end. Run on, don't get exhausted. Cop a top, had it on lock. This here a life sentence. Killed your favorite rapper, but before I let him witness the stupidity of him ever thinking he can win this. Now check this. Eyes on the chart, short a new instrument. Leave a fresh mark on this bitch. Mine you meant to get digits and cream. Been a long time since I hit the scene. Rap like it's nothing new under the 16. Scorching little nigga.
Yeah, scorching little nigga. Back with that cipher, man, by Kevin Not Lee. Go run it up, man.
Yeah,
Bars
run it
on
up,
top
run
of
it up.
bars, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. This is real hip hop, man. The culture survives. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on that cipher right there. Go run it up. Kevin Ali. Go catch the Central, man. His newest album, right? Yeah, his newest album. Most recently dropped. So go catch that. Run that up as well, man. Kevin Ali, man. Go check out his input too, man, on the show. Man, you know what I'm saying? He's been on here doing his thizzo. He got a lot to drop, and he's very intelligent.
Very much so.
Yeah. So as we proceed, man, We're gonna jump into the W real quick, man. Um, mm, I know it's not a lot going on as far as talking about games, but there's always a lot going on that when it comes to just um, movement. You know what I'm saying? We got the CBA, we got a lot of different leagues that's being opened up, and actually, there's starting to take form, man. So, we're gonna tap into it right now. But first off, man, I want to give a shout out to Toronto, man, for doing something big, man. Their expansion team that's going to be coming in, you know what I'm saying, expands with new stars, coaches, and facilities. You know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff. Because why? They just hired their coach, Sandy Brondello, as the first head coach for their Toronto team. Women's basketball, they're going to be definitely bringing in a new experience. Basketball is big there, man. When you listen to the stories from um, my man's Vince Carter and his relative Tracy McGrady and all of them, man, and they just say that country embodies basketball. Some will say, some will argue, some will debate that that's where basketball professionally started, right? But I'm gonna say dig a little deeper into the research, man. That's all I can say. But yeah, so um, I keep dropping my motherfucking towel. Um, yeah, shout out to them, man. They wanted a coach, basically that could attract free agents and build on culture from the scratch. Um, the GM Monica Rogers, she started her search for the right coach back in July, and they were looking for experience plus star power, and I think this coach does that. Basically, hiring her was a great thing. Doing something for the beginning, and that's what sold her on saying that yes, I'll become that coach. So the resume speaks for itself, man. Championships, finals appearances, Olympic pedigrees, the blueprint. Basically, it's all there, man. So the launch and expansion team is going to be incredible. It's just going to add to her resume. So I just want to give a shout out and start there, man. Um, moving along, I do want to say something that is with the CBA, it's a whole lot, man. I could do a whole segment on that alone. So I'm not gonna really try to dive too much into it because basically all they did is extend the time period. The time period, October 31st was the cutoff. October 30th they came and they basically both agreed to extend it. So the new deadline now, which a lot of more reasons for it than just we need more time. There's a lot more that's being asked to be, presented on both sides. But just to say it's November 10th. So until then, not really gonna go much deep into it, man. I think it'd be a moot point to just keep on going over the same thing and same thing and same thing. Not that it's nothing different, but it's really not making any headways. So let's talk what's coming along with the rest of that as far as what's coming out of that, right? Well, we know that there's a possible blockage that's going to go on in the WNBA. So unrivaled league, you know what I'm saying? Year two, that's going to be upon us, and you know what I'm saying, coming up right here, which is the women's 3-on-3 evolution. It enters its second year. It's got new players and new coaches. They add Dominique uh, Malonga, Rebecca Allen, and Ari McDonald. As far as I believe these are players. I know a couple of them are players. I don't know about. Yes, they all are. Matter of fact, I do know who Malonga is. So these are all players, man, that have been added into Unrivaled. We've talked about this, you know what I'm saying, on numerous segments of, you know what I'm saying, Sports Talk Wednesdays live, just bringing up the different leagues that are going to come out of the W and what's going on with them not getting their money. So basically, it's just like they got 8 head coaches that's been named into the league now, which includes Teresa Weatherspoon, Noel Quinn, and Ronika Hodges, which are fabulous coaches, man. I really like, you know what I'm saying, their style. The W's coming a long ways, man. I think it's really a time for people to recognize and open up their eyes because if not, they're going to do other things on the side, man. It's gonna bring its own competition, man. And you gotta at least tip your hat to that, man. I will say that they're nobody nobody moves like a woman that believes she's scorned, right? So that's a whole different beast, and that's salute to that, man, because you don't really find those people that stay stagnant and allow it to keep happening, right?
Yep.
Whereas you can see a lot of that defeat in many males. Uh, but just saying that with this league, one of the leagues that's starting to open up, as we know, right, unrivaled in this, it's starting to expand, man. It's the medical staff, the trainers, the facilities, the players' first structures, like all of that starting to come in and take its form, and you're starting to see it. You're starting to see the vision unfold, bro. And that's something that you gotta give what I'm saying, a big salute to, because a lot of people, bro, do not know how to complete something that they start, especially when it's a vision. And a lot of people keep going and banging their head against the same wall all the time, wanting different results. So
Yeah.
salute to these women, man, that are doing it now. I'm not gonna agree with every step of the way and how they had to do it. That's not for me to agree or not. I'm just waiting for the end result. I just like to see basketball.
Yeah.
So all the extra
See the skill
stuff,
level by the best of the best, right?
right? Like, to each his own, man. That's how I look at it. Like, if that's what they want to do, I just believe this: as a professional athlete, you shouldn't have to do anything else to survive. And I say that loosely because um what's her name on the Indiana Fever? Man, Sophia Cunningham, I think that's her name. Excuse me if I pronounced that wrong or if I got it a little it's not right in front of me, but I know, fabulous player, man, hustler, man. You wouldn't want nothing else on your team, right? Um, shit that she do is off the books. It don't hit the stats all the time, right? But still, she's saying
Yeah.
that she wishes to be able to either add more games or be able to play and receive more money, and to do other, like in other leagues, like have the league longer expanded, whatever it is, just because she just wants to buy a house. I don't think that's something as a professional athlete that you should have to worry about, bro, is buying a home.
All
I believe you should
at
make
all.
enough to where you should be able to, every professional athlete should be able to at least do that. Like, that's where the bottom salary should be, in my perspective. Like, you should be able to say, "Hey, you know what? This I'm doing this full time." I'm just like not just athletes, but even any type of entertainer. If you are a actor that's been in decent amount of shows or commercials, you hear about these struggles. We see them on big screen, but you hear them still living out of their cars or in hotels. Starving artists, that's a real term, right? Starving athlete, starving student. These are all real terms. So,
Yeah.
just a sidebar, I believe that's something that at least should be looked at when on a professional like the W, man. They should be able to not have to worry about, like I said, when you watch the last All-Star game and they had the winner of the one of the events, and I believe it was something like I forget, the money was something like 80,000, 70, 50, something 150,000. I don't know, right? But I remember the girl saying that she was so excited because they're like, what are you gonna do if you win? And da 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 da. And she was like, I just want to win because I promised my fiance that I'd buy her a house. And she was like, man, can you do this so that way we can at least buy us a home? And it's like,
Mhm.
bro, like, I don't watch sports to hear that story. I'm glad that it's there, but when you think
Yeah.
about it, it's like, damn, bro. I know when I go to watch the motherfucking event live, bro, y'all kill my pocket. I know that. I know, what I'm saying, to take a
Right on
family to
you.
go enjoy it and then to buy the gear, like what you just said, bro. 80, 85 bucks, 100, like, bro, like I'm taking my son to a game soon and I'm already trying to get gear. Like, oh damn, bro. When the fuck did this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's the correlation that I see. So anyhow, um, expanding the next league in Unrivaled, bro, I think that's a great thing. Keep
Oh
doing
yeah.
it. It's changing the game. It's not just the league, it's definitely a lifestyle. It's something that we're, what I'm saying, they could pay the women, get their salaries in team sports history and make it entertainment driven. That's power. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, a woman does it different than a dude. You have to know that. I mean, we can't be oblivious to the way women
Yeah.
move differently, especially in a structured corporate world, man. They just move a lot different. Now, there's exceptions. I'm not saying completely 100%, but
Yeah.
the majority, if you had to line up 100 and 100 left and right, you'll see what I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
So, when you got stars like Kelsey Plum, Paige Beckers, Now you got Dominique Malunga. That's a new young sensation. She's like 19 years old. That made her presence well known during the playoff run, during the postseason runs.
Yeah.
Then you add in head coaches that are like Witherspoon and Quinn, who also are deeply rooted into as great coaches. Things are starting to get stacked over there, and
Yeah.
I think that's going to be drawing power for other individuals that are saying, like, if they were on the edge, oh, I don't know what's it gonna look like. What's the league gonna think of me? Now the league ain't gonna think shit because you got people that are over there with star power names, bro. I mean, young people, bro. Think about that. You got Paige Beckers. I mean, bro, how much younger can you get
Exactly.
than,
Right.
than
Yeah.
a
And
rookie sensation?
and if anything, the league will realize that they should have been done.
Right, right.
You know what
That
I
part.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So,
and
um,
hey, if you can play for both without no issues, especially if the seasons aren't at the same time, right?
right. I was just about to say, basically it's scaling up with everything that's being added. What I'm saying, you got full-time trainers now. I mean, bro, that's see when you have to announce something like that, isn't that something that kind of like in your mind, in my mind, maybe I can't speak for you, but in my mind as a professional team, I was already thinking they had full-time trainers.
Exactly.
So when that has to
Exactly.
be announced and said, "Oh, look, this is part of the new
Look at one of our incentives.
damn, bro, like salute to them even more then, because they wasn't
Yeah.
even getting the get down, right? So
Yeah.
if you had to go do it on a private scale level, salute to you because most people ain't even trying to do that. Um, Basically, you know what I'm saying? No back to backs. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be crazy. And basically they put Philly on the tour list. So they're treating this just like the NBA meets the FIBA type of showcase. It's all about control too. You know what I'm saying? It's their own ecosystem. So instead of waiting on the WNBA type of calendar and being like, damn, when's the next W game? And it ain't till I gotta wait till now you can start, the off season because they got a big off season. Now you can see the independence movement
Hey,
starting to take form. So let's start the forming process there. Um, Now let's talk about Project B. That's a whole different ball game, right? This is Project
yeah.
B, which is, this is all about that player equity era. You know what I'm saying? Like Project B, um, how can we say this? This is the Saudi backed league that you have all this money that has teamed up already on with UFC and boxing and wrestling with making the breaking numbers for Netflix, and all of this happen outside of what your normal monopoly of business used to be, right? Where, oh, you had to go down these platforms in order to showcase it. These promoters had to be involved. If not, you didn't have a big event. They've shown us ways that you could do it without having to go down that road.
Yep.
And their money talks, and they're making it happen. They're excited. They're young, and they're man. People are really, really, and they're showing improvement. So, what more can you say, right? So, you have like I said, you got people that's backing this, right? Basically it's a players receive salary plus equity stake, which is basically not ever been heard in women's sports.
So that
So
makes them basically they're like, this is an employee owned league down there, right? To an extent.
right, right, basically, yeah, it's it, and you're hearing so much more of that. Like, big up to these athletes to finally realizing that they are the fucking prize in the game, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's their names that make that fill these arenas. It ain't the team. It's the name on the back of the jersey. I'm not saying it's bigger than the team. I'm just saying recognize, so now you
Give them
move
the
your
recognition,
business
yeah.
accordingly. Because
Yeah.
before, you shouldn't have to scrape and beg and look at, like I said, bro, women move different. How long did it take for men to get what they was just dues? A lot longer than how long, well, no, this league been around for a minute, but you're starting to get that young generation that's like, I don't give a damn, bro. Let's go do this. And then somebody else out there got the money that's like, hey, I'm with that. And look at what's about
Hmm.
to happen. So, shout out to former MVP Naneka Ogumake. She signs with Project B, y'all. That's a new owned
Ah,
league that
yes,
we've been
sir.
talking about, but she has actually officially signed. I mean, bro, that's big. That's big.
Big
Like if y'all know who she is, bro, like she's a big
MVP.
name in this league. She's gonna definitely go down as one of the best to be in this league. She's gonna be a Hall of Famer for the W. She's an
Definitely.
advocate for like a lot of different, charities, and all that stuff, bro. Like very, very
Yeah.
community driven, and
That speaks,
man,
man, bro.
that's a big
That
person.
says a lot.
That's the name that you want on that side. You feel me?
That's an
Like,
MVP. Like she a
yeah,
baller.
yeah, on and off the court, and her
Yeah,
roots
bro. She
her
moved
roots are
for
cemented,
real.
bro. Her and her sister, you know what I'm saying? So Chineka. So shout out to Naneka and Chineka, man, because I know she's gonna be right there too. Because I
Oh, come
love
on.
watching that. I love watching how they root each other on, bro. So shout out once again to the way these women are moving and making things get done on their terms.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see this forum. So Project B,
I
man, which is
love the
planned
fact
to
that
launch
yeah. I love the
this.
fact they just not sitting around
Yeah,
letting, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know
like
what I mean? They like,
and
oh,
that's
you want to play us? Okay.
exactly what I'm saying. Women
Yeah.
move a
Not just sitting
little bit
around on their
different
thumbs
when it comes to
complaining. They just,
that.
all
Yeah.
right,
When a woman's done,
they done. Yeah, it's over.
right? I mean, I'm just speaking from,
Unfortunately.
moms, aunts, daughters,
Finish.
wives. You know what I'm saying? I've been
Finito.
plenty experienced. So when they're done, man. It's just they know that. Like a dude to take forever to file a divorce. A,
Mm-hmm.
a woman, like, but I'm trying to get this done and over with. So as we proceed, right, the whole plan launch for this league, Project B, is in April of 2027. So they're well ahead of their schedule, man, and making great progress. It's a traveling global circuit, so it's gonna have like the F1, the Formula One style format. So it's gonna be a traveling global circuit, bro. It's not like, hey, we're just gonna be the rooted here. So I think what that does is it creates a league where now the athletes get to shape the future of that, because it's
Yeah.
not like, because the athletes, a lot of these are going to be like Chineka, and they're not, these people have roots. Just look at their names. They're international already. It's just they
Already, yeah.
play. You feel me? So now taking a league where now it's going to be going on a different, you
They
know what
could
I mean?
possibly
Like,
come to our country or play
yeah,
close to us, and we might be able to travel to go see. Yeah, bro. Come on.
that's what I'm
Come on.
saying. And then now you got other people who could never vision getting on out here making the W. Guess what? It's touchable, it's reachable, it's accessible, it's attainable. It's nothing that's so far fetched no more, because now it's like, hey, it's coming to a country near you. So it's
Mhm.
something that we just said, man, you gotta, it's dope, bro. It's revolutionary that, you know what I'm saying, once again, that Ogumake is doing this. It's gonna change the dynamics forever on how things move forward. It's not just another league, it's a player ownership, man. You're gonna keep on hearing that. See, the thing is the players are fighting ownership, and the ownerships are fighting the investors, and the investor groups are all, everybody has to be equally pleased just to say, yes, let's give these women something more.
Yeah, that's
And
the
then
fucking
that's when they
shit.
start talking analytics and numbers that nobody else gets to see, but it gets used as leverage all the time.
Yeah.
So, basically, they're gonna get out of this. They're gonna get their equity. They're gonna get their power and profit participation. Basically, which is a generational shift, bro. It's something that's gonna be, bro. I love hearing it, because it should open our eyes to a lot of different things that people could say now. Hey, man, look at what they're doing over there.
Mhm.
We talk about it in music on the session live about, with the AI thing and how what
Yeah.
Denmark did. And there's a lot of, Suno actually did something big that I'll be tapping in on. So shout out to Suno on that too. Just, I think they starting to recognize, and their young people and their techies are like, hey, bro, there's something here that we didn't recognize, and look, let's protect this. So shout out to them. And for those that don't know, go check out the session live where we talk about music, Say all of the music business, independent game, what's going on with the latest techie and music, what's what the new drops of the week, that we believe that is something that we, want to put out there. So anyway, go tap into that too as well. But yeah, back to this, man. Project B, it's basically I think the time is perfect, bro. The WNBA is stuck in CBA talk, and you said it, they said it. They're not waiting. They're not waiting for permission. We're gonna go ahead and build our own, quote unquote. We're building our own table, quote unquote, bro.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I understand that mentality. So shout out, man. Um, they're gonna get their tech money behind it from Skype,
Oh,
Facebook, global investors. That already means there's an infrastructure. It's not just
Yeah,
ideas,
definitely.
So Candace Parker already said that basketball has never been just a game; it's culture. That's the
Yeah,
mission statement right there, man.
there you
Women's
go.
basketball is officially its own economy, and I hate to say this, but men's basketball ain't even close to that.
At all, bro.
And some would
It's lost
argue,
its lackluster. It's lost the. You know what I mean?
and even then they're still stuck because they get paid so much. They know who's gonna want to say, "Nah, man, you ain't. We deserve more of this and that." So we're gonna start our own league over here. You hear about it, but this same opportunity has already been presented to the men's league or the
Yeah,
players in the men's league. So without
yeah,
people understanding that, it's like it's a bigger risk for them. Hey, nevertheless, man, for the outcome of having a player ownership league, bro, that seems a lot more worthy for me to do what I'm gonna do for a league or for a business or for an organization. So
yeah. Hey, I'm about to hop off this one. Hop on the one down there. Gotta make a
watch
move.
this. See, this is how we get down, y'all.
Yeah.
We ain't got all the extras, but watch how this do.
Watch
Yeah,
how
yeah,
we.
yeah. So anyhow, like what I was saying, man, definitely is something y'all want to definitely look out for Project B, and then also the Unrivaled Leagues. Go out there and let's support these women doing what they do, and then hopefully the W and the NBA, who's also a big support investor into the W, they get it right and see and understand what's really going on and get their priorities straight and stop shucking and jiving behind all, what I'm saying, the bureaucracy of sports. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. You know. Um, but with that being said, y'all, we're gonna go to a quick break. We're gonna come right back, wet the whistle, man, and then we're gonna go ahead and take it out. So be right back, y'all. Don't forget, man, stay right there and tap right in. Don't go nowhere.
In everything I do, glass tip the blunt ain't sipping on the Fresca too. DMP's the crew, LA Clipper hat and hoodie too. Double SR since day one, my whole catalog's the proof. Been doing what I wanna do, rock what I want to, stop that I won't do, pop back on Pro Tools. Body in the paint, NBA like it old school. Pomona bread, north side of jumping out the old school. On these with B's and C's, OGs roll through. R.I.P. Big Steve and my juice, I'm missing love you. My little twos turned into foes, watching my every move. Swerving in and out of them lanes, making them Cali moves.
Yeah, yeah. Where's my man's at? There you go. Bring him on right back. Bring him on back with us. I did have one thing I forgot that I wanted to bring up since we were talking about the W. A lot of this has to do with money, and things of that nature because these women have to find ways to make good income, I guess, in a world of dedicating your life to sports and entertainment. But I do want to play something that shout out to whoever we'll put in the description stuff. on where I pulled this, but I just thought it was interesting, even though I know this is nothing new. She's been doing a whole lot, but it's interesting. And I just want to give a shout out and just dues and a salute to Angel Reese. I'm gonna just go ahead and let it roll.
Makes $200,000 per game, but she can't afford a $5 burger. She's Angel Reese. Do you know why? The truth will absolutely move you. 1. She sends half her money back home every month. Angel grew up in a single-parent household in Maryland. Now that she's making millions, she still sends 50% of her earnings home every month. Her younger brother plays D1 football, her grandma needs full-time care, and she covers it all. 2. She pays rent for 6 families in her hometown. Quietly, Angel helps pay rent for 6 families in her old neighborhood. She spent over $180,000 in the past year alone to keep them from being evicted. No media, no flexing, just handwritten notes that say, "I've been where you are." 3. She's covering tuition for 20 girls who want to play ball. Instead of buying a $70,000 car, Angel used that money to pay school tuition for 20 girls in Baltimore who dream of playing college ball. She also bought them uniforms, shoes, and team gear, spending over $85,000. Does Angel Reese inspire you now? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, so I just wanted to go ahead and tap in on that and just give Angel Reese her just dues and give her some respect in that regards, because I don't think, what I'm saying, we understand sometimes of what people go through and what they do and what's on their tables. So salute to whoever was able to compile that information and put it out there. So I know Shaq is doing a fabulous job working with this young talent. I know she gets a lot of negative press out there, and um it's not really worth that. So I believe one thing is that there's a lot of good in people. So that's a little bit of good that she's doing out there, a lot of good that just mean getting a little bit of light. So salute to her. Once again, man, this is powered by Sweatshop Recordings, Demolition Men Productions, Left Coast Kings, DRS Industries, Mob, Mob, Monster Block Music, Monster Block Kennels. We got Pay Yourself Entertainment, Worker Silence 999, and many others, man. So definitely tap in. This is Things of That Nature, Sports Talk Wednesdays live. You owe it to yourself, man. Remember, do something good out there, y'all. Do something good. That was just a little bit of taste of seeing somebody who's got her notoriety and getting her little money, and she's making a lot more money off the court and endorsement deals as most athletes do. And she's able to go ahead and still give back to her community. Give back to your communities in the best way that you can. Do something positive for people out there, especially if you know somebody that's going through a whole lot. What's happening? Yeah, tap back in. Cal Grizzly, man, it's that he do be on the move, on the move.
Man,
But yeah, definitely want to tap in and always give that person's they just dues. But holiday seasons are rolling around, man. So have a big extra, saying heart to people out there when they're not as fortunate as you. There's a lot of people that was lost this year. So you definitely want to go ahead and reach out to loved ones and people too, and just say what's up, man. Say hello, say you thought about them, or schedule a lunch, schedule a Starbucks run. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you can just to be like, hey, what's up? FaceTime, whatever y'all do, just give it a little bit of time of the day, because saying we lost a lot of them on this lap around. So yeah, man, you want to go ahead and speak on anything real quick, Mike Guy?
man, all you young people out there, you need y'all to start putting your thinking caps on, man, and stop doing dumb shit. Like, please, like, y'all don't understand the stress y'all put your parents and your loved ones through when you guys go out there and make stupid choices. Like, you just don't understand how it's a domino effect, man. Just shit. It's okay to be the square dude, be the L7, man. It's all right. All that tough guy want to be bullshit, that gang banging. All y'all need to stop, man. Y'all need to
Yeah,
stop because you guys are too overly emotional and don't know how to control your emotions. And y'all do things that put you either under the ground or in a 5 by 10 or whatever the fuck size it is. I don't know because I ain't go. Um, for the rest of your fucking life. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like You
Right.
know, like I think the thing I sent you with Mr. Fab, when he was like, he went on a rant, bro, and he didn't say nothing incorrect. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so I just want you young cats out there, man. Think before y'all do dumb shit.
Right. Definitely.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of
Definitely.
consequences. And all you copper tone melanated individuals, you gotta understand they prefer you behind the bars than on the other side of them.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe that, if you don't believe it, do your research and see how many schools they building versus
Yeah.
prisons. And that'll give
Yeah.
you your answer right there, man. Real talk. So
Real
just stop
talk.
doing dumb
Real
shit,
talk.
man.
Real talk. Real talk, man. Well
Yeah,
said. Well said.
y'all,
We got a
y'all wake
we got a
up
shout out in the building. We got a P Town veterano.
oh, what
What's
it
up,
do?
P Vines? P Town in the building, man. What's good? What's good, man? Always love, man. Represent, stand up, man. It's a lot of us, so always watch over your shoulders, right?
909 714, baby. Shit.
That's it right there,
You know
man. You
what's
get it
up?
from, you know what I'm saying? All the way from the 60, all the way up. So those
60 to the 10, boy. Boy, let's
yeah,
go.
bro. You get it, get it. And now you could even say the 210, but we'll get
Yeah,
into some.
210. Yeah. We'll get to that later. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyhow, right? It is what it is, man. This is things of that nature, man. As always, man, we always want what's best for everybody out there. What's good for you ain't always good for the next person. You got to find your purpose and move with that purpose.
Yep.
Just to
Yep.
add one thing that what D was saying, and I want to say this is because he did touch on a lot of great points. You guys got to start thinking for yourselves, thinking of on your own. Put your thinking caps on, and definitely start that process while you're young. Do that, man.
Yeah.
It'll save you a lot of headaches. It'll save you a whole lot of misfortunate, you know what I'm saying, things that you got to do because you're already in a society that wants you, like D said, behind those bars. And I'm gonna give you one. This isn't, you know what I'm saying, unfiltered combos, but I'm gonna give this nudge right here. Do you know that there's actual prisons that are being taken, prison owners being taken to court and being sued by investors like city investors because they promised them to be at so much capacity at
Yeah.
80% or more because that's going to bring in what they can get as far as money and so forth so forth. So it's kind of like you guys look at how that works, man. There's a business behind it where it's like if you're not in there, then these businesses are failing. So they're looking for putting in and getting those numbers back up, y'all, man. So
Yeah.
move with purpose and be cautious out there, man. There's some weirdos. And fuck all y'all weirdos out there, man. Y'all weirdos and goofies, man. Y'all some dumbasses. And this is the reason why it makes it hard for good, honest people to move.
Yeah.
But I'm saying be careful of them damn people.
And
And
parents, protect y'all kids, man. Monitor what the hell y'all kids doing on social medias, man. Take them damn tablets out their hands, man. You got these weirdos over here playing video games with babies.
uh-huh. Yep. Yep.
Man, come on now.
It's
Know what your
weirdos.
kid is doing,
It's
bro.
weirdos,
And so your kid don't need privacy. They get the privacy when they move the fuck out. That's how that shit work. They don't.
right?
Sorry. As long as you under the roof of the mama and daddy, you don't get the privacy, man. Fuck you
You don't get
mean?
that option, man. You don't get that option. You got to
Wow,
follow
bro.
rules, man. Life is
Yeah,
about following rules and then being the right way to challenge them, being articulate and lining up, seeing proof and evidence on the reason why you stand your ground, man. And it's weird how we stand on the wrong ground and the wrong square for the wrong things. That's
yep,
crazy to me. That's crazy to me, man. I'm built different. I'm wired different. And I wish the world could see more of that. Right. And one last thing, man. I'm tired of seeing like you said, man, my melanated peoples, man, of getting out here and getting into all of this funkery with these piglets, man. I'm tired of seeing it. It's really frustrating me.
yeah,
More about how these dudes is getting done and how they get to move. But I'm gonna say this for our enlightenment, we gotta move a little bit better too. We can't like just don't say shit. Like, man, stop trying to run I'm not because it's gonna be ending up bad, bro. And I'm starting to see that it's like, damn, it's crazy. So it's like, bro, I'm not saying give in and do it, but if you're right, just say what you gotta say, and that's it, man. Don't entice and talk about and they want to be in your face already, man. And if you rolling dirty, you make it a whole lot worse for the rest of us, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because everybody gets
yeah.
to see the little clip of what happens, but don't know exactly what happened when you was rolling dirty. So anyhow, We're not gonna go deep into that, man. Sports Talk Wednesdays live. That's Chef D. I'm Doc
Yeah.
Madden. This is Things of the Nature, thing uno, thing dos. We love y'all, man.
Let's
You always tap in.
Yeah. Yay.
And always, don't forget,
Go, bro. I'm sorry. My bad.
man. Hey, on that note, what happened?
Take a hit,
I don't know.
baby, slow it down. Let the smoke just wrap around. High on you, high on this fire. Roll with me, let's get lost tonight.
Things of that nature, things of that nature.